I'm Kerri Sellers. I've been a goddess for 11 years, and this year I opened the $10,000 treasure box. So I earned my keys in a sort of crazy way. I decided that what I really wanted was adventure. So my husband and I decided we were going to go to Florida for a week and see if we could do parties and pay for the whole trip with parties. So we left with like $200, and we just kept, I'd do a party and we'd spend that money the next day, and I'd do a party and we'd spend that money the next day.
So when she told me she wanted to do these parties in Florida, and she broke it to me in a way that I like to spend money, I like to do things, I like to have adventure. So she broke it in a way as like, I don't just want to do these parties in Florida. I want to make this a vacation. Let's make this a thing. But we'll see how this goes. And I promise it won't cost us a dime. A little bit of money up front to drive down as we drove. But she was outside of that. The rest of it, we're going to make money, I promise. And we did. She did. She did a great job.
And it was great. We had a great time. We had an awesome adventure, and it cost us nothing. I think we went home with an extra $100 and had a vacation, a week-long vacation. And I had $3,000 parties in 3 days. I was so excited that I did it. That was the goal, that when I got my badge at the meeting and there was a sticker on it, I'm just, I'm not big money. I try to be consistent, but I'm not big money. So when I saw a sticker on my badge, I was kind of doing that thing that we all do, like, do you have the sticker? Do you have the sticker? Who has the sticker? What does this mean? So when I got called up to be on stage, I was so thrilled to be up there, just because I've been on stage a lot for presenting, but never as a top performer.
And she got called up for doing her party and being, I think it was 9th or 10th in sales. And she got a key, and then she was so happy. She was jumping on the stage and she was pointing at me like, this is you, this is you. Well, Amy LeBrecq was sitting 3 rows in front of me, and she thought she was talking to Amy. So Amy's jumping up like, yeah, like all right, you go with that. But I knew it was me. So there were a series of events. So after that, she's like, I'm glad you were there. It was awesome. I can't believe I got 2 keys. I wasn't even expecting 1 key. I didn't even think I was going to make top sales. I just, I wanted to do this to prove to you that we can do this and we can have these vacations, and it's not going to cost us much to do. And then we got ready for the party, and we went down to the bar and relaxed with a couple people and had some drinks. And a couple of them came up and said, I feel strongly this is your night.
It was like tunnel vision, like, whoa, there's the box. And I had the keys in my hand, and I wasn't thoughtful, like, I'm going to try this one first and this one. It wasn't any of that. I just had them in my hand, and I just walked up to the box, and I just felt like, I don't even know where it came from, but I was just thinking, I need a click here. I need a click. Steve Gamlin says click. I quote Steve Gamlin, give me a click, and it clicked. And I mean, that feels like it took a long time, but it was really quick. And when it clicked open, I felt like I had to show you. That's the first thing that popped into my head. So I picked it up like this, so you could see it was open, and I couldn't believe it. And then people just came from every direction. And I was like looking for my husband, because I was like, I wanted to make sure he knew. But yeah, it was crazy. Well, we had some emergencies, like people do. And there were things that we were working on taking care of, but one thing that was miraculous was my dog, Lilu, who is 12 now, has congestive heart failure. She needed a cardiologist. She needed thousands and thousands of dollars in tests. She was dying. She was really, really sick. So I spent $3,000 on an expensive dog cardiologist. And she's on more medication than most grandmas. And she's alive and kicking. So that was some money. Then each of my 4 kids got $500, so they would leave me alone. That was blood money. And then I gave some money away to somebody who was struggling. I did a lot of good with that money. And then the rest of it, we refinished the room in the basement, because we had taken in kind of a foster kid, and she was sleeping on a couch.
In 2006, there were 9 days in October where it rained consistently, and our basement got flooded out. This is 2 years after we bought our house, and used to be a master bedroom down there, and it was all finished nicely. Everything was ruined. We had to demo it, and we never got back to putting it back together. That was the plan. When we left that night, it was the plan. We could finally finish this basement and regain some of that space, because we did take in a foster kid. When it was done and complete, it's an amazing space.
So we did some really good things with that money, some really good things. We saved a dog's life, we took in a kid, and we took care of all the teenagers. When you're working your business from a place of joy, which that week was all joy for me. It was not like, I gotta go do a party. It was like, I get to go do a party. When you are operating from that place, that's where the magic comes from.